What if I told you, every time a spaceship goes faster than light in sci-fi, it's not just bending physics, it's breaking reality itself. And out of all the universes that try to cheat the speed of light, one might actually be possible. One is pure fantasy, and one is literally a journey through hell. Faster than light travel, in short we call it FTL, is the backbone of every great space civilization. Without it, there is no galactic empire, no interstellar war, no exploration beyond a single lonely star system. But here's the problem. According to real physics, FTL should be impossible. The speed of light isn't just fast, it's a hard limit, a cosmic speed barrier built into the fabric of reality itself. The closer you get to it, the more energy you need. Until eventually, you need infinite energy. So how do sci-fi universes get around this? Today, we're diving deep into three of the most iconic systems ever imagined: Star Trek's warp drive, Star Wars hyperspace, and Warhammer 40K's warp travel. Three radically different solutions to the same impossible problem. Before we dive into fiction, we need to understand what's actually being violated. At the heart of modern physics lies special relativity, developed by Albert Einstein in the early 20th century. This theory fundamentally reshaped how we understand space and time, and it comes with consequences, severe ones. Firstly, the speed of light as a limit. The speed of light, approximately 300,000 kilometers per second, is not just the speed at which light travels. It is the maximum speed at which information, matter, or causality can propagate through the universe. Nothing with mass can reach it, not because we lack the technology, not because we haven't tried hard enough, but because the structure of reality itself prevents it. Secondly, the energy problem. As an object accelerates, its relativistic mass increases. The faster it goes, the harder it becomes to accelerate further. This leads to a brutal conclusion. To reach the speed of light, you would need infinite energy, not a very large amount, not more than we currently have. Infinite, which makes the goal not just difficult, but mathematically impossible. Then there's the phenomenon of time dilation. As you approach light speed, time slows down relative to an outside observer. At extreme velocities, seconds for you could be years for someone else. A journey across space becomes a journey into the future. So even if you could approach light speed, you wouldn't just be traveling through space. You'd be distorting time itself. And fourthly, the causality problem. And this is where things get even stranger. If faster than light travel were possible, it could theoretically allow for backward time travel. Cause could follow effect. Events could happen before their triggers. Reality would lose its consistency. So when science fiction introduces FTL, it isn't just bending physics, it's tearing at the very logic that keeps the universe coherent. In Star Trek, the solution is surprisingly elegant. Instead of trying to push a ship faster than light, it changes the rules of the game entirely. The idea is simple in principle, but profound in implication. Compress space in front of the ship. Expand space behind it. Ride the distortion like a wave. The ship itself never exceeds light speed locally. Instead, it sits inside a warp bubble where space-time itself is being manipulated. You are not moving through space. Space is moving around you. This concept is inspired by the Alcubierre drive, proposed in 1994. On paper, it works. It allows effective FTL travel without violating relativity, because nothing is moving through space faster than light. The equations require something called negative energy density. This is not normal matter. It's not antimatter. It's something far stranger, a form of energy that behaves in ways we've only observed in tiny quantum-scale phenomena, like the Casimir effect. Scaling that up to power a starship? Currently unimaginable. Early estimates suggested that creating a warp bubble might require energy equivalent to the mass of an entire planet. Later refinements reduced this, but not enough to make it realistic. We're still talking about energy levels far beyond anything humanity can produce. Even if you could build one, controlling it would be another challenge entirely. A collapsing warp bubble could release catastrophic energy. Radiation could build up along the front of the bubble and be unleashed upon arrival. Navigation at warp speeds could be incredibly unstable. Star Trek's solution is optimistic. It suggests that with enough knowledge, enough precision, enough control, humanity could learn to reshape the fabric of reality itself. But it also quietly acknowledges something else. That power comes with enormous risk. In Star Wars, the approach is radically different. Instead of bending space, it escapes it. Hyperspace is an alternate dimension where the normal rules of space and distance no longer apply. Ships enter hyperspace, travel vast distances in compressed form, and then re-emerge into real space. It's not faster movement. It's a shortcut through a different reality. Hyperspace avoids nearly every problem of relativity. No time dilation, no visible energy constraints, no relativistic side effects. From a storytelling perspective, it's perfect. Characters can move instantly between star systems, keeping the narrative fast and dynamic. But under the surface, the system isn't entirely without rules. Navigation requires precise calculations. Hyperspace lanes exist as safe routes. Massive objects cast shadows into hyperspace, meaning the real universe still influences this alternate one. Scientifically, hyperspace raises more questions than it answers. What is this dimension made of? Why does it mirror real space hazards? How is entry and exit controlled? There is no known physical theory that supports anything like it. Hyperspace represents a different philosophy. If reality has limits, step outside of it. It's not about solving the problem. It's about avoiding it entirely. And then there's Warhammer 40,000. This isn't just a different solution, it's a warning. The warp is a parallel dimension, but unlike hyperspace, it is not empty. It is a sea of raw emotion, a storm of psychic energy, a realm inhabited by entities beyond human comprehension. This is not a place you travel through. It is a place you survive. Ships don't gently enter this dimension. They tear into it. They punch a hole through reality and plunge into chaos. Inside, distance has no meaning. Time is fluid and unstable. Reality itself is inconsistent. Journeys are unpredictable. A trip that should take weeks might take days, years, centuries, or never end at all. You might arrive before you left, or after your destination has already fallen into ruin. To navigate this nightmare, ships rely on special humans known as navigators. They can perceive the warp in ways normal humans cannot. Without them, a ship is effectively blind. The Geller field is the only thing keeping the crew alive, a protective barrier that prevents warp entities from entering the ship. If it fails, the consequences are horrifying. Madness spreads instantly. Physical laws begin to collapse. Entities invade. And what enters is not just hostile. It is incomprehensible. Warp travel is not about efficiency. It's not about elegance. It's about desperation. It suggests that the only way to cross the stars is to go through something worse than the void itself. Now let's compare these three. Each universe presents a fundamentally different answer. Star Trek, control space-time. Star Wars, escape space-time. Warhammer, endure a hostile alternate reality. When we talk about realism, the closest is Star Trek and the furthest is Warhammer. When we talk about safety, the safest is Star Trek and the most dangerous is Warhammer. Next, when it comes to philosophy, Star Trek. The universe can be understood and engineered. Star Wars, the universe can be bypassed. Warhammer, the universe is hostile and you are insignificant. Here's the reality we don't like to confront. The speed of light may not be a challenge. It may be a boundary condition of existence itself, a rule that cannot be broken because everything we know, space, time, causality, depends on it. If we ever achieve faster than light travel, it will likely look nothing like the stories we tell. It will be fragile, dangerous, limited, and possibly impossible. So the next time you see a ship jump across the galaxy in seconds, remember, it's not just moving fast, it's rewriting the rules of reality. And depending on how you do that, you might not just risk your life. You might risk everything that makes reality stable in the first place. If you made it this far, You already know, faster than light travel isn't just a shortcut, it's a risk. So here's the question. Which one would you choose? The calculated precision of Star Trek's warp drive, the clean escape of Star Wars hyperspace, or the nightmare of Warhammer 40,000's warp? Drop your choice in the comments. And if you want more deep dives into the science behind sci-fi, hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next breakdown. All right, no overthinking. You have one choice. Safe but experimental, Star Trek warp fast and easy, Star Wars hyperspace, or pure chaos? Warhammer Warp, comment your answer right now. And if you'd actually risk taking that journey, you already know what to do. Subscribe.